and welcome to this edition of Crate Conversations. I am here today with Rylee Sherwood. She is a Girl Scout here in town, and she's working on her Silver Award. And we're here to find out a little bit about what she's going to be doing and how we can help. So welcome to the show, Rylee. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
Great. So first, I think we should start with telling a little bit about yourself. So you've been in the Girl Scouts. Why don't you tell us about that?
I've been in Girl Scouts since I was in first grade, and I've always loved going to Girl Scouts.
Oh, great. So you've been in it for quite a while. What grade are you going into this year?
I'm going into 7th grade.
Excellent. So 6 years of Girl Scouting, right? And now you're working on the Silver Award, and I understand from the conversations that we've had that this is the highest award that you can get at the level of Girl Scouts that you're at, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So tell us about your Silver Award, or tell us about your project. What is it that you're trying to do?
So Project Fill the Classrooms is a project that people from our community can help the teachers in their classrooms.
Okay.
So it is a 3-step project. So the first step is to collect new school supplies and gently used items for teachers to use in their classrooms. And then the second step is to have a free shopping event at the American Legion that teachers can come, and all Brick teachers will be invited to this event. And then the third part is to pass the plan to PTAs and PTOs for them to carry on the plan at either a smaller level or the same as mine.
Oh, excellent. Okay, so we've talked about this. I'm a teacher, so I do understand the need for teachers to have supplies ready for their students when they start school. And so what made you come up with this idea for teachers, or that teachers might need these supplies? What really prompted this whole project?
So I have learned a lot about budget cuts from bills like the S2 bill, and I've also learned that teachers are already spending a minimum of like $500 per year to support their classrooms. And if you really think about it, in any other job, you don't have to pay or you put out money to do your job. And when kids bring in new supplies for the school year, either they don't have enough money to afford it, or they just like don't tell their parents, and they don't have enough school supplies in school to complete the year by winter break time usually.
Okay, so what are some of the supplies you're hoping that we can collect?
So I'm hoping that we can collect some new and some gently used items. So the new items would be like pencils, erasers, dry erase markers, glue sticks. The gently used items would be reading books, headphones, baskets, decorations for the classroom, and any other items that can help out teachers in their classrooms.
Okay, so it's like some general school supplies and things like that. So I'm going to interject here and just say to the audience, we just finished up a school year, and I have 2 kids of my own, so I know that I purchased supplies at the beginning of the school year that they never even used. I have notebooks, I have pencils, I have glue sticks and things like that, that I could then donate to you and for this cost, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so it's really a good time to do this collection then, really.
Yeah.
So where are some of the places that people, if people wanted to donate items for this, where are some of the places they could drop some items off?
Okay, so the donation collection places that we have for sure right now are Town Hall and the Chamber of Commerce. But we are working with some small businesses to get like the fine print of like where they could have the drop-off boxes and what they would be.
Okay, excellent. So we will have a collection box here in Town Hall, and like you said, the Chamber of Commerce. Excellent. And what is the time period that people can drop items off?
So the collection time period will be from July 1st to July 31st.
Great. Okay. So we have a whole month to collect these items. And what we can do to help a little bit, I guess, is once you have some of those other locations ready, we could advertise for you. We have our we have this that we're making today, and we can add those additional places for people to drop items off as well. So once you have all of these items collected, what are you going to do with them?
I'm going to host a teacher shopping event at the American Legion on August 29th. And they have graciously donated that space to us.
Okay.
It's a beautiful space. We're going to have volunteers from NJHS, NHS, Girl Scouts. They can come and we will sort out items, and they can come and just shop for free for items that they would need in their classrooms.
Oh, great. So any teacher in Brick Township will get an invitation, and then they can come on that day. What was the date again?
August 29th.
August 29th, and they can kind of fill their bags up with supplies that they know they'll need for their classrooms for the upcoming school year. Excellent. So you talked about this being a three-part project. The first part we talked about the collection, right, from July 1st to the July 31st.
Yep.
And the second part would be the actual teacher shopping day, which is August 29th. What's the third part of your project? Because I understand when it comes to silver projects, it has to be something sustainable, right?
Yes, it has to keep giving and giving.
Okay.
So the third part is to pass the plan to PTAs and PTOs so they can have their own event.
Okay.
So I'll go in on like meetings with PTAs and PTOs, and we can like kind of talk it out and give it to maybe a few schools or one school, and they could pass this on and keep this event going. And even though it would be considered like their project now or anything, I would always like come to help them out on the first few like events, and then they can keep it from there.
Great. So essentially, when you introduce it to the PTOs and the PTAs, what you're saying is, here's what I've done, here's how you can replicate it for your particular building, and then those teachers in each building would then shop there later on, not this year, because this year you're going to have the big event where teachers from all over town can shop, correct?
Yes.
Excellent. That's great. What else do you want to tell us about this?
One of the donations, you can donate supplies, but you can also donate monetary donations. So any items that we don't have like a lot of, but that's like one of the most requested items, we're going to use that money that we got to buy items. Like let's say we don't have a lot of pencils, we could buy more pencils or more storage bins. And also, if you don't want to go out and buy something or whatever you need to do, you can look on our flyer for an Amazon wish list, and you can buy something and send it right to us.
Oh, excellent. Very good. So we can have the information for that Amazon wish list too, right?
Yes,
Because we'd like to share that with everybody.
It will be on the flyer.
Excellent. Okay, great. So anything else you want to tell us about this that would get people out to donate some items? What do you think? Or anything about the project in general you want to talk about?
It would be very helpful for everybody in our community. I've done a lot of like smaller projects like a Christmas tree drive, a Thanksgiving meal drive, and a coat drive. And what I've saw with just a couple of troops doing something, it helps so many families. If we can get our whole town together to do this project, our results could be astonishing. We could have thousands of items for our classrooms. And what I really need from the community is our help spreading the word, telling people, sharing it on their social media accounts, or spreading the word, family, friends, trying to get more donations.
Great. So you've had drives before that you've had that were very successful.
Yes, I've worked with Homes Now and Dottie's House.
Excellent. And I think one of the things you said, you did a Thanksgiving meal drive, correct?
Yes, a Christmas tree drive, a coat drive, a cleaning supply drive, and those were just some of them that I've done.
Excellent. All right, so you've got a lot of experience with doing this and then making sure that the items that are collected are distributed to the people who need them, right?
Yes.
Excellent. So our goal here for sitting down with Rylee is to have this conversation, and one of your goals was to get this out to the public.
Yes.
And this is a way that we're hoping that we can do this. So if you're watching this today, what we'd like you to do is share it on your social media so that other people and families in Brick can see that Rylee is having this collection and the locations where she's having it, and then we can have a super successful event on August 29th for all of our teachers in town to go shopping for free, right? That would be fantastic. Anything else you want to share before we wrap up?
No, I think we covered everything.
Excellent. I think you covered everything too. I think you did a great job. So thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
I really appreciate it. Yeah. So please make sure that if you've got some extra new or gently used school items in your home, that you drop them off at one of the locations available from July 1st to July 31st. And we look very much forward to stopping by on August 29th at the, where are we meeting? Where are the teachers doing this? I already forgot.
American Legion.
The American Legion, sorry. At the American Legion, so that we can see the success that you've had from this collection. Okay?
Thank you so
Excellent.
much.
Thank you
for
so
having me.
much. Thanks for coming. And please, thanks again for joining us, and we hope to get some of those supplies donated very soon. Have a great day.